Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go the question. T of x equals to 3/4 times 26 over 7 times x negative 800 positive 15.50. Ramachandran invented a new temperature scale is called the online math for all scale. The function T gives the temperature in degree tote that corresponds to a temperature of x degree Celsius. If a temperature increased by 3.3 degree tote, by how much did the temperature increase in degree Celsius? Round your answer to the nearest hundredth. Okay, here in the given equation, this T of x represents a temperature in degree tote and x over here represents a temperature in degree Celsius. Now, we can use Desmos graphing calculator to solve this problem easily. For that, instead of T of x, we can consider y. This y represents the temperature in degree tote because we consider this y instead of T of x. Okay, now I'm going to increase this value y by 3.3 according to the information we have over here. When the value of y is increased by 3.3, what is the corresponding increase in x? That is the temperature in degree Celsius. Okay, now what I plan is let me plug in y equals to 0 and get the corresponding value of x. Now, let me increase the value of y, that is from 0 to 3.3. Okay, here I increase the value of y by 3.3. That is, I increase the temperature by 3.3 degree tote. Okay, when I take 3.3 as value for y, what is the corresponding value of x? Now, we are getting two values for x. One value of x is for y equals to 0 and other value of x is y equals to 3.3. Now we have to get the corresponding increase in the value of x, that is the increase of temperature in degrees Celsius. Okay, now in Desmos graphing calculator, we can give this equation as input and then we have to plug in y equals to 0 and get the value of x. And also we have to plug in y equals to 3.3 and we have to get the corresponding value of x. Then we have to get the difference of these two values to know how much the value of x is increased. That is how much the temperature in degrees Celsius is getting increased. Okay, now let's go to Desmos graphing calculator. Here we have Desmos graphing calculator and now let me give the equation as input, that is y equals to 3 over 4 times 26 over 7 times x negative 800 positive 15.50. Okay, here I got the graph of the equation. It's a straight line. Okay, now let me take the first value of y, that is y equals to 0. Okay, then we get an horizontal line over here and we got the value of x when y equals to 0. Okay, now let me note down this value. Okay, now let me give the second value of y, that is y equals to 3.3. Okay, when I give y equals to 3.3, I get another horizontal line in green color. Okay, now let me get the point of intersection over here. When y equals to 3.3, I'm getting x equals to 211.00513. Okay, 1 second. Here a point of intersection and here a point of intersection. Okay, now when I increase the value of y by 3.3, that is from 0 to 3.3. So here I got the corresponding values of x over here and here. Now I have to find how much x is getting increased. That is how much the temperature in degrees Celsius is getting increased. For that, we have to find the difference between the two x values over here. That is, we have to subtract the smaller value of x from the bigger value of x. Okay, now let me do the calculation over here. First, let me take the bigger value of x, that is 211.00513. Negative, the smaller value of x is 209.82051. Okay, here I got the difference. That is how much the value of x is getting increased. That is 1.18462. According to the instruction, we have to round this value to the nearest hundredth. When I round this value to the nearest hundredth, I am getting 1.18. That is, when the temperature in degree tote is increased by 3.3, then the temperature in degrees Celsius is increased by about 1.18.